Hello guys, and welcome back to the United Dynamic Lane. Today we're gonna review the 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee. You guys probably have two questions for me. So first question would be, why am I going fishing on Friday? I can tell you that life is a game, you know that, right? But fishing is serious. So Friday is a good day to go fishing, I guess. And the second question you may have, why Jeep? I can tell you why not. The Jeep, I think, to my opinion, is the perfect car for outside activities. So fishing is the perfect outside activity. So I picked Jeep because if you look at the history of Jeep, so even before 1940, the term Jeep was used in the US Army to describe their light 4x4 vehicles. And then even in World War II, they started making those 4x4 vehicles for their US Army and their allies, and they used that word Jeep to describe those vehicles. So if you can see that they originally made that the Jeep vehicles as an off-road kind of type of car. Jeep Grand Cherokee is a mid-size luxury SUV, but it's also good for the off-road. So that's why I'm choosing the Jeep to go fishing. And the first Jeep Grand Cherokee the first model came out in 1992 as a 1993 model year, and it got right away in this luxury SUV segment. The 2015 Grand Cherokee comes in 6 trim levels, which is Loretta, Altitude, Limited, Overland, Summit, and SRT. To my mind, and actually I want you to give me your opinion on that, I think those 6 trim levels is too much. Of course, I understand from manufacturer point of view, they want to make money, so they add in more trim levels so that people can buy different trim levels. From the consumer point of view, the more trim levels you have, the more complicated it is to find the perfect trim for your needs. If you want like some small feature and it's not available at the trim level you can afford, let's say, you need to go a level up, which is going to cost you more money. So let me know what you think. Would you rather have less trim levels with more options, or you prefer like the more options on the trim levels? Okay, so what do I feel about driving this vehicle? I think it drives good. It's not as soft, which I think it's not supposed to be that soft because it's an off-road vehicle and it's an SUV. So, but it does what it's supposed to do. It holds the road pretty good, and it has those several drive modes like sand, snow, mud, and I remember even. During the winter, I had to drive from Chicago to Wisconsin Dells, and it was snowing all day. The roads were bad, and I had to drive there. So the car did what it's supposed to do. I was were able to drive about 60 miles per hour on a snowy road, and never felt like the car is gonna slip off the road or something like that. So the car itself is great for those extreme, I would say, weather conditions, being it rain or snow or any season, any condition. So I like that about the car. Otherwise, the interior is pretty comfortable. The seat is not as soft, but again, it is what it is. Yeah, there's a couple things I don't like being in the car, or I would say while driving the car. The first thing is the blind spot monitoring system, which this car doesn't have, and I think it's a pretty big minus. It's 2015 luxury SUV. I think every luxury car, I would say, should have that feature. And the other thing I don't like is the gear shifter, but I'm gonna show you more or what I mean when we stop. Okay, when I said I don't like this gear shifter, what I mean by that is that in order to change the gear, you press this button, and then you kind of go down to go to the gear that you need, and then the shifter goes back to the same place that it was before. So if you don't pay attention to it, and let's say it's on park, and then you need to go on reverse, and you don't pay attention, you just go like this, it goes to neutral, and then the car can start rolling. So you need to really pay attention to what you're switching. And then let's say you're on the drive and you want to put on park, you don't pay attention and see it doesn't go on park, it goes on reverse. So you need to push it and make sure it's on park, so the car doesn't go backwards when you think it's on park. So that's for that reason, I don't know if I would probably buy the car, but this is the huge minus, I think, with that shifter. The 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee comes standard with 3.6 V6 engine. That's the only standard and only option on Laredos. All other trim levels comes with a 5.7 V8 engine or turbocharged 3.0. The SRT model though comes with the only option of 6.4 V8 engine. So the trunk is pretty big for this car. It can fit my fishing gear and myself too. So I would buy this car just for that, so I can sit in the trunk. And this was 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Bad day of fishing is still better than the good day at the office. Okay, you probably think, why am I go fishing? No. Okay, let's do it again. This is the limited version, and the Jeep has 6 trim levels. Then we're gonna cut because I forgot the trim levels. Okay, so Jeep Grand Cherokee 2015 model year comes in 6 trim levels, which is can do it. Okay, so 2015 Jeep, 2015 Jeep. You don't smile because I look at you and you're smiling. So each trim level is available in rear-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. Except that the top of the line XRT is only available on four-wheel drive option, which is nobody cares. So, yeah, so I will stop on that XRT.
The office is calling.
And that was 2015 Acura